No matter how much I love December, because of all the Christmas enthusiasm and everyone trying its best to be happy and feel grateful and be nice to each other, I also look back on the year behind and try to sort out in my mind all the great nice memories that I made while learning, traveling, spending time with my family, growing, changing, evolving. But there is still that piece of me that feels sad that the year is over, and also at the same time scared and excited that the new year is already here. And the dark, cold mornings and short daylight is not helping me at all. I'm an early morning person. I love to get up off the bed with the sun, and that's also the time when I feel the most productive. But these days, I just cannot get up in the morning before 8:30, which is really not me. I guess that's what they call kind of winter blues. Good morning, my friends! Welcome to another Vlogmas. So I've been trying these days to wake up early as I'm used to, which would be somewhere before 7 for sure, around 6. But during December, it's just not working for me, because it gets dark as early as around 5 p.m. and from 5 p.m. I the whole time have a feeling like I should go to sleep. So I feel somehow sleepy in the evening after 5, and in the morning when I wake up, it's still dark and I feel like it's not time for getting up because it's not light. So I have been really having troubles with getting up in the morning because I'm used to getting up with the light. So what I've been starting doing these days is immediately when I wake up in the morning, I try to get up as fast as I can and start doing anything that doesn't need a lot of brain, just to keep me awake until the sun gets up. It's not working every day. For example, today in the morning I again didn't wake up as I planned around 7. I woke up around 8:30 because it got light at 8:10. And now I'm trying to help my trees grow straight, and also to wake up my brain a bit and to get in the productive mood, because it is hard for me during winter. Anyway, I also wanted to do a vlog about my winter morning routine, and then I realized I don't have a winter morning routine because my winter morning routine starts around 9, which is for me not really morning anymore. So I guess there won't be a video called my winter morning routine. We will have to wait until spring for that. So I hope this will work, and I hope I didn't kill my plant. Yesterday evening, yesterday evening I fixed my big tree, which was very, very, very sensitive job, if I can call it like that, because this tree that is here standing is with me together since 10 years. It is actually a present that I gave Ugi when we met 10 years ago. The story how I got it is really funny because I took it with a bus from Serbia to Austria, because back then we were living in Austria. While I was in the bus crossing Hungarian border, I realized that some people were saying that it is forbidden to take plants over the border while entering the European Union. So I felt like so scared when I heard those people saying that it's forbidden to take a plant, and which I didn't know. So I tried to hide my plant while she was like at my legs down on the floor in the bus. And the policeman, at the border policeman, came inside. He checked the passport, he checked everything, and he didn't see the plant. And I was so happy because I would have been really sad to throw my little plant, back then little, now huge. So yesterday I bind it because it grew so big that it's almost hitting the ceiling. Actually, I'm wondering one day what are we gonna do when we want to move out from here, because this is not our apartment, this is like a rented apartment, so we're not staying here forever. And I really wonder how we're gonna transport our big tree. We'll see one day. Okay, first one is done. I guess these two I don't need to do actually, because I have those sticks for them, but I think it's too early, and this one is so strong that I guess I will just leave it like this. Okay, that should be that. So yesterday when I opened the dishwasher, I realized that my nice glass plate that my mom gave to me broke in two halves. And I have no idea why did that happen, because it was not the first time that it was in the dishwasher. I'm sorry, Mommy. So I've been baking this bread for already 1 year or maybe even longer. And if you watched my videos, you saw me baking it for sure. Because I bake it at least once per week, because I eat it almost every day. And it's a gluten-free bread. And I started baking my own bread when I decided not to eat any more bread from the bakery. I realized that I'm getting bloating because of gluten, and also because they put I don't know what everything in those breads in bakeries. They're supposed to be healthy, but I'm really not so sure about that. So I decided to bake my own bread. I think the bread really tastes awesome. It doesn't have the consistency of a gluten bread, and when you cut it in slices, it does fall apart a bit. So if you wanna put something on it, it can get a bit tricky. But if you don't mind that, it's a really nice bread, and I think it's really healthy. So I put two different flaxseed flours inside. One where the oil was subtracted a bit from the seeds, and the other one where the oil was not subtracted from the seeds. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, 5 eggs. The recipe actually says 6, but I'm putting 5 because I think it's enough. Baking powder and water and salt. So that's it. That's very easy, and I love this bread, and I think you would like it too, my friends. So while I wait that the bread is baked in the oven, I will pack one of my last Christmas gifts that I still didn't have time to wrap. And it's this book from Tolkien, Letters from Father Christmas. And I didn't read the book, but I can just not imagine that the book is not good. I mean, it's Tolkien. And I'm definitely gonna buy one for me in the next few months. But I have so many books that I have bought, and I still didn't read that this one will still help to wait a bit. Anyway, I also wanted to tell you that actually this episode of Vlogmas is gonna be shorter than what I planned because I actually got booked for a Christmas photo shooting as a photographer, and I'm very excited about that because it's a family photo shooting and it's a Christmas inspired photo shooting, and that's always a lot of fun to do. And I will not have so much time to edit Vlogmas and to film because I will be occupied with editing photos and with doing this photo shooting. Unfortunately, I cannot take you with me because not everyone wants to end up on a YouTube channel. I will just tell you my impressions maybe later in the next episode. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this rather short vlog. Also a bit different than usually, but to be honest, I like to experiment with different video formats, and I think that's what keeps me exciting about doing YouTube videos anyway. So thank you for being here, and I wish you a nice week. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. Bye bye!